Yo, so this new phenomenon has dawned on me, and I didn't realize it until looking at a post that I put up yesterday. I don't know why it took me so long to catch on, but hey, you know what? Better late than never. People don't just listen to respond or listen to understand. Nowadays, people listen to get triggered. They listen only up until the point to where something triggers them or sets them off, and then at that point in time, then they respond. And usually whatever they respond is based on how they feel about that specific subject matter, regardless of context. It's like, I know if you listened or read the whole thing that was posted, you would get a full conversation. I think that's one of the things that used to fry me about Facebook, for the reason why I haven't been on there in like 9 months, is that you'll see people who will comment to articles, oftentimes clickbait articles, and then they'll get into these arguments about how they feel about a said situation without actually discussing the talking points in the article that they're responding to. And it will always baffle me because I never really understood why how many otherwise highly intelligent people couldn't seem to stay focused, stay on topic. And it dawned on me, like, for whatever reason last night, it's just like, people really only care about the things that trigger them. They literally have a stance, they have a position on said subject matter, and they're married to that position. They won't come off that high horse to save their lives. And first things first is I apply things to myself when I say, have I ever been guilty of that very thing that I'm saying about them? And I can pinpoint many times to where conversations have veered off, didn't make any sense. Just the common sense was just stripped all the way out of the conversation. And I look at this and I say, okay, cool, here's a learning and growing point for me, but then there's also a shareable point for whomever consumes the content. Realistically, when you have a conversation with somebody, you have to always look, body language, tone, whatever have you, and people nowadays, you will literally be able to tell some levels of their intelligence based off of how they respond and what portions they respond to. If you see somebody siphon out a piece of a conversation and only want to respond to that piece of that portion of the conversation, you're likely dealing with somebody who lacks emotional intelligence. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that's my time, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Little something that was on my mind. Peace.